Barrington Packaging Systems Group. Empowering small and mid-sized manufacturers, one automated packaging system at a time. Our philosophy, the automation you need at a price you can afford, isn't just a slogan, it's our commitment to making cutting-edge packaging technology accessible to growing businesses. At Barrington, we understand the unique challenges faced by small and mid-sized manufacturers. For over 4 decades, we've been providing affordable, high-quality packaging equipment solutions that optimize production lines, reduce labor costs, and enhance product presentation. Meet us at the top industry-leading trade shows in 2025, starting with the Sweets and Snacks Show, then IFT, then IBIE, and finishing with Pack Expo. Here's a showcase of our innovations at major industry events this year. The Sweets and Snacks Show is in May from the 13 to 15. We are in booth number 7505. Perfect for confectionery and snack producers looking to enhance packaging efficiency. IFT, the Institute of Food Technologists, is in July from the 13th to 16th. We are in booth number S2012, featuring our latest food-grade packaging solutions and technologies. IBIE, the International Baking Industry Exposition, in September. From the 14th to 17th, we are in booth number 6562, showcasing specialized equipment for production bakeries. Pack Expo is in September from the 29th to October 1st. Our booth number is SU25056. This will be our flagship presentation featuring our complete range of packaging innovations. At these events, we'll demonstrate our HFFS flow wrappers, VFFS mini baggers, vertical stick baggers, safety metal detectors, check weighers, rotating product turntables, and so much more, all designed with the small to mid-sized manufacturer in mind.
At Barrington Packaging Systems Group, we specialize in delivering automated product packaging equipment systems designed to meet the unique needs of each client. Whether you're a startup seeking your first packaging line or an established business ready to scale, we work closely with you to provide the automation you need at a price you can afford. Our team understands that every operation is different. That's why we take the time to understand your workflow, product specifications, and production goals. From form-fill seal machines to flow wrappers, shrink tunnels, labelers, and complete turnkey systems, we offer solutions that maximize output, minimize downtime, and streamline your packaging process. At Barrington Packaging, it's not just about selling equipment, it's about building long-term partnerships. We help you optimize your investment by providing high-performance systems that deliver real-world value without compromising quality. Our goal is to help you increase productivity, reduce labor costs, and stay competitive in your market. Whether you're looking for entry-level automation or full production line integration, our equipment is built for efficiency and designed with your bottom line in mind. Custom automation solutions, reliable, cost-effective equipment, exceptional service and support. Let's talk about how we can help automate your packaging process. Barrington Packaging, the automation you need at a price you can afford.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're zeroing in on something maybe a bit overlooked, the BPS rotary packing table from Barrington Packaging Systems Group.
Yeah, it sounds pretty straightforward, doesn't it? A rotating table.
Exactly. But we've got the specs, some descriptions here, and we want to figure out how this, well, seemingly basic device can actually make a real difference for end-of-line packaging.
Right, and potentially save on labor costs, too, which is always a big factor.
Okay, so let's paint the picture. The sources call it an end-of-the-line labor saver. It's essentially a turntable system.
Mm-hmm. Think of products coming off, maybe from a wrapper or a bagger. This table, it accumulates them.
Accumulates and stages them. So getting them ready for someone to pack into cases.
Precisely. Instead of things piling up randomly, it creates this organized, rotating buffer. Makes life much easier for the person doing the packing.
I can see that. You're not reaching and grabbing chaotically. It brings the product to you, sort of.
Exactly. And that simple rotation, it cuts down on a lot of that, repetitive reaching and orienting items. That's where the efficiency boost comes in.
Okay, let's talk features. The spec sheet mentions the diameter 11 50 millimeters. That's, what, about 45 inches across?
Yeah, decent size. Enough workspace.
An adjustable height, It says here 70 to 80 centimeters, so roughly 27.5 to 31.5 inches. Why is that adjustability important?
Oh, that's key for integration. You mentioned wrappers, baggers.
Right, metal detectors, check weighers too, it says.
Yeah, so this table needs to match the height of whatever machine is feeding it or whatever it's feeding into. Smooth transitions are vital, prevents jams, damage, awkward handling.
Makes sense. And it rotates, obviously. Yep. Variable speed, 0 to 14 RPM.
That variable speed is crucial. It lets you control the flow.
So you can match the speed of the products coming off the line.
Exactly. Keep a steady stream going to the packer without overwhelming them or letting things back up. You fine-tune it.
And power is just standard US 110 volt. Pretty simple there.
Yep. Easy plug and play, basically.
The description also highlights its lightweight design and stainless steel construction. One source says, all steel construction.
That combo is practical. Lightweight means it's, mobile. You can shift it between lines if needed without a huge hassle.
Oh, interesting. So it's not necessarily fixed in one spot forever.
Essentially not. Adds versatility. And the stainless steel, or just robust steel, that means durability, stands up to industrial use, easy to clean, big plus in food or pharma, especially.
Right, hygiene. So putting it all together, this isn't just any table, it's a targeted solution.
It really is. It addresses that specific bottleneck, the transition from automated line to manual packing.
By reducing the manual fiddling, the handling, that saves labor, speeds things up.
And potentially makes it a bit safer too, less repetitive motion maybe. It's about optimizing that final step.
So the main takeaway seems to be that this BPS rotary packing table, despite its simplicity, is actually a pretty smart piece of kit from Barrington Packaging.
A practical tool for boosting efficiency, saving labor, and integrating smoothly at the end of a packaging line.
It really shows how sometimes a simple mechanical idea can have a significant impact, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Its value lies in that focused functionality and adaptability.
Okay, so wrapping up. It's clear this rotary table offers tangible benefits. Efficient, labor-saving, integrates well.
Definitely.
Which leaves us with a thought, maybe for our listeners. If something as, basic as a rotating table can optimize things this much, what other seemingly simple tools or basic technologies out there might be hiding some untapped potential for improvement in different industries?
That's a good question. Makes you look at everyday equipment a bit differently, doesn't it? Thinking about where else simple mechanics could unlock efficiency. Okay, so, we were at that trade show not long ago.
Yeah.
And one thing that really kind of jumped out was this integrated system, a metal detector, and a check weigher.
Oh, right, from Barrington Packaging Systems Group. Yeah, I remember that one.
Exactly. And it just got us thinking, what are the real benefits here? How does combining those two things actually help with, food safety and getting things done efficiently?
It's a good question. Let's dive into that.
Okay.
Well, looking at it and sort of reading their info, the core idea seems pretty straightforward, right? You're doing two really essential jobs at the same time.
Checking the weight and looking for metal bits.
Exactly. Making sure the weight's spot on and catching any metal contamination before it goes anywhere. And it's that synergy, that combination, that makes it pretty appealing for food companies today.
Right, especially with food safety. Feels like you hear about recalls, all the time.
It's constant.
And Barrington specifically mentions ensuring food safety and quality. So how does a system like this actually, deliver on that promise in a practical sense?
Well, the key thing is preventing problems before they happen. Proactive prevention.
Okay.
By catching any metal pieces right there on the line as it's being weighed, you stop contaminated stuff from ever leaving the building.
Which is huge.
It is. And it's not just protecting the people buying the food. Obviously, that's number one. But it's also about meeting all those strict rules and regulations.
Like HACCP and all that.
Precisely. All the food safety standards. And think about the cost of a recall. It's not just money. It's your brand's reputation on the line. Avoiding that saves a ton of resources.
Yeah, stopping it before it becomes a massive headache. Okay, and then the efficiency part seems, almost obvious. You get the weights right, so you're not giving away free product by overfilling.
Right, no product waste.
And you're not shorting people or facing penalties by underfilling either.
Exactly, that's the direct efficiency. But think bigger picture for a second. Okay. If you stop contaminated products from shipping out, you're also saving all the time and hassle of investigations, the logistics of a potential recall, the disruption to your production.
Okay. So it streamlines that whole quality control step.
It really does. It makes that crucial final check much smoother.
And, it's not just about avoiding the bad stuff. It actually builds trust, right? Barrington said something like, precision and safety are non-negotiable.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And that feels right. People really connect trust with, well, knowing their food is safe.
That's such a critical point, consumer confidence. Especially now, information travels so fast, one little slip up with safety, that can damage a brand for a long, long time. So investing in something like this, it sends a pretty clear signal, doesn't it? That the company takes this stuff seriously.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so if folks are interested, want to check them out, Barrington Packaging Systems Group, their website is bpsgusa.com.
Right, bpsgusa.com.
And they're on X, formerly Twitter, at BPSGUSA. Oh, and there's a phone number too, 888-814-7999.
Good to have those details.
Yeah. But what really got us thinking was, how does a system like this actually fit into an existing production line? Because that's the practical bit for a lot of businesses listening.
That integration piece is fascinating, isn't it? Because putting both functions, the weighing and the detecting, into one unit, well, first off, it probably saves floor space.
Always a premium.
Always. And it could also make collecting data simpler. Getting one combined report instead of trying to link two separate systems gives you a better overview.
Right, a more complete picture of what's happening right there. Okay, so let's quickly wrap up this deep dive then. The main takeaway seems to be this integrated metal detector, and CheckWeigher is like a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, a two-pronged approach.
It boosts efficiency, making sure weights are accurate, saves product, saves hassle, and at the same time, it protects consumers, protects the brand by catching metal contaminants.
It really covers those two critical bases simultaneously.
So the final thought maybe is, as we see more automation mixing with quality control, how does bringing in a system like this actually change things?
That's interesting. Does it maybe shift the priorities in a food production setup, forcing a reevaluation of how you balance speed and efficiency with, absolute non-negotiable quality and safety?
Yeah, how do you weigh those factors when the tech combines them? Something to think about.